Hello, Queens. I wanted to give you a little bit of information on how to choose your pageant system. So, for many of you, you might be brand new to pageants, and I just wanted you to think about some of your strengths. So, the first thing you want to do is look up pageant systems in your area, type in pageants and your state, and up will come some local pageants. If you're in a state that is not very pageant savvy or doesn't have a lot of systems, you may only find a few, particularly if you are in the Mrs. category. You may only have one or two, but you may want to look at pageants that have different age divisions. So they may have a division that is for littles, for junior teen, junior preteen, teen, miss, and then maybe a Ms. category. Those usually are coming in. The Ms. category might be age, let's say 25, 26, 28 on up. So you might be able to compete there. If you are looking for just very low stress pageants, locals are a great way to go. If you are thinking of heading just to nationals and buying your state title, you can do that as well. But you do need to make sure that you're choosing a system that's right for you. So every system has different categories of competition. If you are someone who has a great figure, you are proud of your body, if you are a traditional body size or type, then I would say you have a lot of things open to you. You could do a swimsuit competition, you could do a fitness competition. If you're someone who is excellent at modeling, you may want to consider a pageant system that features runway or fun fashion or casual modeling so that you can incorporate your strengths into your competition. And then you also have in every system is gown. Gown, but not always necessarily interview. So if you're a terrific speaker, you may want to find a system that focuses in on platform, where platform is very, very important, like the Mrs. International slash Teen Miss International systems. That is a very heavy platform pageant. So is Pure International. Pure International is a system that is a Christian based system that also has modeling, but it's very heavy on platform and less on your looks. So you decide, are you someone, if you're curvy, there is a pageant called Curve Globe. And so it's for a curvier shape. There are also other systems like America's Royal Beauty. There are actually curve pageants. If you're located in the UK, there is a pageant dedicated to women who are more curvy and luscious in every way. My friend Natalie owns that one. So you do have to really assess yourself and not just go jump into any system that, happens to be in your state. If you just want to try and you don't have a lot of options in your state, then you certainly could just dive in. But if you're someone who's really looking to succeed at your pageant system, make sure you look at your title holder. So you always want to make sure you look at the current title holder to see if you have either a similar look, a similar background. Check to see, does the system have a certain height to it? For example, USA, usually I'd say the average title holder is maybe 5'7" and above. Occasionally they could be 5'5". I think the shortest I've seen lately is 5'4". But if you're 5 feet and below, then I would say you do want to look at another system. There is a system called Petite USA, and they have several different age divisions in it. And I think that's a fantastic option for those of you who are in a Miss category, for example, or even Misses, and you're 5 feet tall, or 5'1", or 5'2", or even below. So there are many systems out there, and I know that there are certain systems that everyone has heard of, like Miss America or Miss USA or Mrs. America. But I want you to realize that those systems are highly competitive. When you're diving into the deep end on Miss USA, just recognize they are looking for the premium, cream of the crop, certain sizes, yes, certain heights, in my opinion, yes. And overall, they want very good modeling skills, posture, they want perfect facial features. I mean, it's rare that you see people that deviate from it. It can happen, but you don't see it very often. So if you are in the miss category, you may want to look at other systems. There are so many out there, and I would hate for your first experience to be one that makes you feel as though you can't be successful at pageants. Because not only do you need a coach to be successful, in my opinion, great wardrobe to make decisions that are right for the system you're choosing, but you also want to make sure you're a match for what it is they're looking for. So do your research. I say look at the last four winners, see if you are in line with the body type, the facial, the age, particularly in the Mrs. category. I do find that a lot of Mrs. Who are maybe 50 plus might say they want to do Mrs. America. It can be very challenging to win that type of pageant in certain states. Certain states I feel like are more amenable, maybe not as competitive. So older women have a much better shot at winning that title. But in a very competitive state, it would be challenging compared to a younger audience. So you just have to really be vigilant in your research, or just go and have a great time and do your very best. Now, if you are someone who is just looking to make a difference in your community, of course, any title would do. You could really make a difference. You can create a sisterhood with all types of women. So it's a super fun experience. It's just that I know it gets very expensive and it can sometimes feel defeating if you're not finding success in pageants. So I do want you to be smart and go beyond those general systems that I just mentioned earlier. Obviously, for Miss America, talent is a very big piece of that. So you have to know that your talent is going to be successful in a larger arena. Usually, there are some local pageants that you can do to suss out whether or not your platform, your speaking skills, and your talent are good enough to really succeed in that system. If you're in Miss USA, it's really a look. Ultimately, the look ends up winning. Obviously, skills come along with it, but you have to start with the basics. And in the Mrs. category, I'd say United States is more of a body pageant, and Mrs. America is very much a all-round classic beauty pageant with an element of platforms. So they do have an organization called Victoria's Voice that they are partnered with. And with that comes a lot of people who are maybe supporting it through drug addiction. Either it's been their own issue or a family member who's died from it or someone they know, but there's some relationship to it. So the Mrs. America system leans in that direction overall, is what I've seen. And on a state level, it may not be as crucial for you to be involved with their platform. You can still have your own. But I do feel like on a national scale, you probably want to figure out how you would be able to tie that in and make a difference in that arena. So I hope this helps. If you are feeling weak in the modeling category area and you have a pageant that has stage work or it has modeling like runway, fun fashion, casual modeling, I highly recommend getting a professional routine and advice. And I'm happy to work with you. I work over Skype, Zoom, FaceTime, and Facebook Messenger. I'm able to assess your abilities, and then I create routines or add to your current routine to help it have more showmanship. And of course, it depends on the outfit that you're choosing to go along with that, because every outfit models differently, every gown models differently. So I help you with that as well. If you'd like to book me for a consultation to talk about different systems, to find out what your strengths are, to hear about your pageant experiences so far and your successes or failures. And I don't think that anything is really a failure. It's just that when we don't hit the mark, we do get discouraged. So I help redirect you in an area that you could succeed in. We all have pageant systems that we can succeed in. It's just a matter of finding the right one. So I wish you all the very best in your journey. And moms out there, if you're watching this and you're having trouble figuring out what system to do for your daughter, then please do contact me. Again, I'd love to work with you, find out what your daughter's strengths are, and help you to find your pageant system. All right, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful day and I hope you find your crown.